Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston.
Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Now to the plate. Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
1 and 2.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 2. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. The throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Third, the right fielder, number 99.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Aaron Judge comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Fastball called strike, 1 and 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And stepping in, Jarren Duran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Jarren Duran.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Barehanded at his ankles. It's late. He's safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
Duran, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over and late reactions, and they got him. Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Cody Bellinger is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
the designated.
No one on with one down. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Now at the plate here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His career line against Garrett Cole. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Stepping in next, Willie Abreu, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in the grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is Bellinger, and it's off the green monster. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Caleb Durbin is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
There's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Softly hit down the line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Austin Wells. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Batting 9.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
The 0-2 delivery. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. And now in the box, Ahmed Rosario trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. There's Connor Falefa. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate is number 75. He readies for his first plate appearance.
The catcher.
Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. The relay. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
The batter, the left fielder, Jared.
So now to the plate, Jaron Duran. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Mac Yoshida is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0.
Leading off.
Now into the box, Roman Anthony. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
At the plate, Willie Abreu, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Rosario is there, 2 down. Over now, they'll apply the tag. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Cody Bellinger is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the designated. Randall.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? Knocks him out.
Jazz Chisholm will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. Hit in the air down the right field line. Anthony is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in next, Austin Wells struck out in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Grichuk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this one bounds around against the wall. Wells takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Now to the plate, here is Jose Caballero. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit. And
we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Isaiah Tiger Falefa.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
And now here is Caleb Durbin, singled in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Ram Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Cole into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chisholm is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Lucas Giolito takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56. Lucas Giolito.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that. 2
balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Anthony is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next to stand in is Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Two away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. A ball and no strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Stepping up is number 75. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The catcher, number 75.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the next to bat will be Jarren Duran. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Matt Yoshida. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Cole's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Our score remains 2-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Into the box, Austin Wells. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
3-2 now. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
No hits to this point. A bouncer to the left side. A play at the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And now the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1 run, 7 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. This one's flared out toward left. Caballero takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And now, Willie Abreu. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Justin Slayton's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Slayton.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock at 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Up next for the Yankees.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Judge leads off first with 1 away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jake Cousins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61. Jake.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Caleb Durbin, hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
To the plate now, Ram Gonzalez as he grounds one briskly to short. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Next up, number 75, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
The batter, the left fielder.
Into the box, Jaron Duran. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the 9th from Fenway Park. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 3. Randall Grichuk will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm. He went down on strikes last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Austin Wells is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their finals. David Bednar enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 53.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Mac Yoshida. No balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And this is popped up near second base. Chisholm is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double. Next to dig in, Willie Abreu trying to bring in the tying run from third here. No balls and 1 strike. And this one is wide for ball 1. So 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
The batter, number 11.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Weakly hit to third. Rosario's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, I think we knew this game was going to be close, but maybe not decided in the 9th inning with a run on second close. There were some elevated heart rates in both dugouts in this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Cole earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.